Hi, it's Kraz, the new beekeeper guy. Well, it's March 30th, 2020, and today I went into all three of my hives and did full inspections to see if there was overcrowding or there was nectar flow or see if there was a dearth, and that's what you'll see on this episode of the new beekeeper guy. Take it away, me. Hi, we're going to inspect the swarm hive first, and the outside activity looks good. But I can't tell if they're bringing in a lot of nectar. I know that we had put honey supers up here, so there should be some honey up here. We're going to see if they're eating the honey or refilling the honey, and then we'll go in the brood boxes and make sure we don't have any swarm cells and see how they're doing on this episode of the new beekeeper guy.
I'm the new beekeeper guy.
So this is the honey super. We're going to just check to see what kind of production we got in here. There's a lot of activity. I can hear them. It's kind of a hot day today, but that's new comb, which is good. And they're starting to put honey up in there. That's good too. Almost a full frame of honey. Same with that. Well, they're starting to now fill it again with nectar, so that's good. You might be able to harvest here a little bit. Well, that's empty, so they've eaten that out, and that is not filled in yet. So we got about 3 frames that are full, almost full. It's not quite full. A little bit of wonky comb, but that's okay. And they haven't even started drawing on that one yet. So they got a little room yet to go. All of these cells are filled with eggs. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the queen on one of these cells here, one of these frames. What's good is they're not trying to make queen cells on those frames. Good brood pattern on there. That's all worker brood, and in here there's some larvae, and there's some that haven't been capped. So again, that's a fairly good. The ones that are opened up have larvae in them, so that's good. New larva. So it's a kind of a spotty laying pattern, but it's still looking good. Lots of brood being laid in there. Lots and lots. And they're attending well to them. All of that has brood in it. On. Okay, so. Lots of brood. This one's got wonky comb, so this is the one I've always seen weird potential for queen cells. There's cups at the bottom of this, but there always are. So I'll keep an eye on that one just to make sure. See, they're empty, so it doesn't look like they're making queen cells for swarming at this time. More brood everywhere. Lots of food on this one. Lots of brood. Goodness gracious. Spotty brood pattern. But she's going around and they're making the cells available to her to lay. And she's probably spending most of her time walking around figuring out where she's supposed to lay eggs. They're very buzzy right now, so I would think that maybe I didn't see the queen in the other box, and that's why they're buzzing so much. That and the smoke, maybe. Okay, we didn't see the queen, but we've got so much evidence that she's there and laying and doing well. And there were no swarm cells, so we'll check it next week. All right, so this is the alpha hive, which is the first hive I ever had. Started from a split. They've been very good bees. This one I have used an inner cover on. A lot of people wonder whether we should use inner covers. This is kind of an experiment for me. It came with my first set, so I just decided to continue to use it, and it's been okay. Some wonky comb. I noticed this last inspection that this had a full couple of frames of honey, but they were just really weirdly drawn. Yeah, this is super heavy. That's full of honey. Loading that up. They just drew that out. That's on regular foundation. You're drawing that up, putting honey in it. That is heavy. That's solid comb, honeycomb. Again, that could probably be extracted maybe next week. Full of honey. Nectar on the outside, honey, food frame, total pollen frame, and honey, nectar, total pollen frame. There's so much food in this. This would be a good one to use to split. I might have to do a split off this one soon. There's the queen, right here. It's my old queen. She's still good. She's got a little bit of red dot on her from 2 years ago, but she's still doing great. I'm actually not even gonna mess with this box right now. Next week, I think I'll plan to do a split. Don't want to mess with a good thing. No brood and food. And queen. So I'm using this cover. Been working pretty good. There's a hive beetle. Saw one hive beetle. Not a lot of stuff being brought up to the top of this one. Honey, that's an on half side. This box, the way I have it on this stand, it's a little lower than the other stands, which makes it harder to inspect. I'm going to eat that later for viral purposes, antiviral. Food, pollen, nectar. No brood, no queen. Getting new brood. So that's good, she's got room. Which would mean less of an opportunity, reason for her to swarm. There's some good brood. Trying to see if there's any younger larvae in any of these. They're backfilling that with nectar. Yeah, heavy with honey. Both sides. Okay. Okay, there's the younger larva that I was looking for. There's lots of young larvae and eggs in there. So I'm good with the fact that she's still in here. Only got 2 frames to go. I might as well look. There she is. Oh, I see her. I see her. She's right there. She has a blue dot on her. I did the other day, so she's good. Okay. Alright. So she's in there. She's laying. There's no signs of swarming. Good girl. This has been the new Beekeeper guy.